Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button, and then you come over here and press this bell. To the bell option, press this one with all. And done. And no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for your help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you. You know say plenty people no get for vote the time for election. Not because they no want for vote, but now because of this simple mistake where I can't tell you what so, now it go make plenty people no vote. Right now, as the Electoral Commission Salon don't pull the date for vote and for register, plenty people just the yagba and they rush go do things them as then they tell them for do. But hey, members say registration, the voter registration, they begin from the 3rd of September to the 4th of October 2022. Then a number one step where go give you guarantee say you go vote. But if you make mistake during this time, you not go for vote. And I think this way person not go able for help you pan. What in this mean? It means say no ever register na the area where you dey work, do business, or where you dey go school. You know what it make? You don't know. Sometimes the time for the election, then go say public transport not for run. This na big challenge for you. Remember, if you tap na Kalbaton and then you dey work na Lumley, how you go able for go and vote na that side? You go able for waka? The answer na no. So, no make that mistake there. As them blow the whistle when they say, hey, today na the 3rd of September for begin the voter registration. Do ya try by all possible means for register na the center where they near you house. So the day when they go say for voting, whether Mutuka deal, Mutuka not deal, not to your business. You dey go full na morning, vote, return back na you house. So you see, if you make this mistake, the possibility go they say you no go vote 2023. So waiting at this yagba now for say me party go continue for then na power or me party go return na power if I not able for vote. You want vote, they change the whole situation.
Today again, Dofa within a Grafton community. I go remember say a few weeks ago we've been come out with a video where they showcase the lifestyle of we aged and how then they live in the Grafton community. We will make an appeal to different people and we want to inform everybody. Say today a group of people, Sierra Leoneans them, whether in different parts of the globe, through we had program with a begin one of the houses them where we had family and then they fund them 100% and then they fund them where they can rehabilitate Mama Finda house. Mama Finda, one of the people in the video will be watch where in bed now stick it they use for let it able for put the foam and even the foam where Mama Finda they use the foam not decent. So we can start Mama Finda in own construction today. Work starts today with support of people then where they watch VR program where I refer to as VR family. We want for this opportunity for say thank you to everyone we give in support to the team, the crew of VR program. We say thank you so much for helping us able for make we put smile at the face of Mama Finda today. So follow we and let we see how the work for talent as we start and today and we will make you know how long this particular rehabilitation of Mama Finda house get for take away. I can say we had family that then supports Dofa for now for do Mama Finda in place. The work they can start now. We get the contractors them, the workmen them all day with me. But again, one or two things that we realize yesterday will come whilst we buy the materials them for kickstart this work for Mama Finda. Something we will realize, so Mama Finda take me inside. Because as I've been telling now, when I see this pass, now the entrance. This part not so. Now you entrance, now you kitchen.
Yes,
now
like
you
that
everything. Now I have a mama feed that the was. Show me the all. So this like the
Yeah, the oldest. Now the was the time late and not able to come out if my rainy season because where the trailer they can't do we self I can where I press I will take food. I put on the water filter.
So when I see Mama Finda, look imagine who time Mama Finda the wash. Look the room, the domot for just enter inside. So now it shows that we got to make small bathroom for Mama Finda out of what we can do. We got to do a small bathroom. So we'll be for them like do toilets too, but because the place too small, we're not going to do toilets. But we're able to do for bathroom. We're able for the wash, and that's why we're also looking forward for able to do more public toilets for this community. This community, they lack public toilets. And then they make you work on the community. If they see physics, then they put on a packet like yesterday where I come low by the things them. We meet and go just like that. Empty one. People in their family. So this time Mama Finda have been made this. So now because we start the work, we don't ask Mama Finda to go catch for some side. And then we go catch till we able for rehabilitate and make this place for them. And they'll make them a better, decent place where Mama Finda will do. When I even see the ground, watch the ground. When I see the ground, all of this we got for do work on it. We got for do work on the ground. So you see, say the inside, this na pan, all this we got for change. All of this we got for change. So we get more work, and then we got for do like 3 doors. Look the domot way Mama Finda gets. Now domot this.
People then wash out the water.
Okay, so now people wash out the water. Okay, now I give you. Now you
make a boy no better again.
Okay, so all of this we got for change. So we got for do like 3 doors. The one the way they don't put their money in this, they go one for like how long this they take for do this work.
When this how long the people take more than 1 week for they with the material they work fast for take me more and then for work fast. See, about the bar, it's 1 week. We'll still think they go on. Yeah.
So Mama Finda, what you want to talk to? The people that will pull this money because when we do this video, we play them all over. And then we had family, they come together and say, hey, Mama Finda, in case you're too sorry. So what you want for send to them people and what you want for say to them? Because you know sabi them one day, but they get sympathy for what you they go through. And then say that Sierra Leone as them things are difficult at this time, not only in Sierra Leone, but they see the reason for say let them support what you want to say to them.
Me I tell them boku thank you. Cover them family, they all with the blood of Jesus outside this blessing they come out. Let God put abundantly. And you yourself when are the leader for this place, let God cover you, let God bless you abundantly. And we all, what you don't say for this program, now everybody gets. Let God open provision, do for them people they outside that money, come on, let God put big one way pass this money, where then they spend for me. I'm so glad I'm not sabi them, not to me born they are stepped me for comfort me, let God comfort their family, let God comfort their blessing. So I tell them boku thank you. Let God cover them. Let God make more provision for them for help another person. Not to me again, but may they continue for extend. They bless person as we say family they bless, as we money they multiply. So I'm glad it's too much. Me more too small self for tell them thank you.
Hello to we good people inside this one big family house. Well, of course, we don't come back today with other informations them where we feel say we and we family member for come share and address. The first information today where we put before the table where we and we can address. To school, we go meet up at Granite Farm. Well, the one feel say in their weight past the other school. Waiting that one they mean. The 2 men then we go meet up to 1 woman where they all 2 not married. Well, the other one if he say in their train passing company where he kidnap that man where he go put in that generator room, he video in naked body and send him to the social media, including the woman. Well, as we talk, police don't arrest him. He is under police custody now. We not just know how that case they get for go because we all study Mama's salon. Family still not tap there today. We not a Syria, we not talk about this road to attack government, but the Yuki and Dabaru, where they do. Today, you can listen and understand the way and manner how the Sierra Leone Parliament, they misinform we the Salon people where they dance and clap for them. Because we reach that side, where they can't tell you another one, where some of you, it go choke you. Well, 3 months ago, where caretaker Bio, the Bio, where me and you know, 3 months ago, where it come out and launch the mobile health clinic. Well, if you make Babala promise inside a say, in space of 4 months, but 1 million people go on benefit inside this in launching of the clinic. But until we know say it quick for court giving them promise, 3 months don't pass now. Nobody not able to benefit inside this in Babala promise. For say, caretaker bio, in a line no more idea.
No, bon, no.
Chebe Pierre, you say no. Waiting at the no now.
So they can inside it. And I will where they.
Yeah, because no.
I want to go easy. No. Anyway, yesterday we do one program where we remote pan this IPAM issue. Well, not to IPAM the Tiapuno, but because 2 of the people them na IPAM and then show the IPAM ID card, now make we remote inside and other people them be give their own views. Well, we be the one that waiting the police being get for do because we specifically talk and say this one na cipher because number 1. The way I will see the video, some man say, before that I die no more, but I need to do that day. And I say, hey, I will continue for leave. People then see, then see, then I not leave again. Because NIB, if they be used, boom, para himself, we still for see the body. So who's one now? Or 2 lost. So the man do very good thing I talked yesterday. Well, we hear the police then be they give updates with regards this particular issue. What you want for do now? Let's not waste any time. Let we go inside a quick one and see what in italic with regards the police them and how they go about, well, if the investigation again for do or outside this case they right now as we talk so. Let me go quick one at police headquarters and watch this video as they be give updates on different case them and this man in own case be there amongst.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman. I need me to stand on existing protocols. Britain West speciality become and quiet. We have about 3 issues I just want to say something on. The issue of the incident that is on social media. That involves Bokari Mansari, the Usman Bukusisi. We received the report and quickly executed search at the premises because it was mentioned somebody was having a weapon. We get statement from the complainant, get the weapon, get everybody, and issue medical report to the complainant. He alleged he was assaulted. And the following day, he transferred the matter to CID headquarters because it involves a lot of forensic material that has to do with cyber investigations. And we also received another report of one Alpha who was arrested, who was arrested by a ANSLAF W2 personnel. It was taken to a lovely police station because on the 19th, we had a fight with a military personnel who ended up dead. So he was brought in, suspected to have murdered him. The body those that gone out for autopsy, passing the help of the police. And we also have another issue of.
All right, I think we been just want to forget a small update with regards in own case. That is why we be on kind side. Well, this not the guy we actually been do that kind of havoc day. We pass people them video and photos them na the social media. He send the photo of that woman. Then he send the video of that man. They ask him some words them we really bad off. Interestingly, you don't hear what happen from the police. But they can't go more inside the. By the way, these police say they meet gun and we didn't take because the information we didn't get. They say he kidnapped this guy, put on that gun points. Tell me something. Lo just wait the quick.
Well, if I'm make when something they happen inside we yard, we all get for take time. Me and my brother be try for rob mouth inside this issue on Blue Mind. We say beaucoup people say the man with them video in nakedness, not for until now for make them do it. Well, behind the camera, maybe brother be discuss like no one knows how them people are kidnapped this young man where they go kidnap, then they video on this kind of way and ask him some of them questions there. Well, now, according to the investigation from the Sierra Leone police, they say they catch this big fool man with gun. Well, this man maybe don't label him down, not to man way responsible. Now, I make some time not see somebody in body round or he get big belly, you call a sir or big man. Some people and God give them fine body, but they don't respect themselves, so we can call a big man big fool. Because when you listen to the words them way come out inside this man in your mouth, who say they ask in company, but woman where he say them they make we wife married off, not to in married woman. Now I make I tell you earlier say now two squirrel we go meet up in a granite farm. They all two go for go eat granite, but being that if he say he get weight past the other squirrel, meaning if he'll say he get weight past the other man, when another one day he be decide for do to that man they kidnap him, go lock him inside one generator room, all gone. They threaten him saying that this is for talk. If you not talk him, you not RIP. Well, because of that one, that man been doing. But people like this, that they pray for make get any political affiliation. Because to be honest enough, if this one gets political affiliation, that man where he don't disgrace and that woman where he don't disgrace, now both case for them. As we all know how the country they go right now. If this man a true Sierra Leonean, that case not a good no side. But if he not a true Sierra Leonean like Mohammed Kamarimba Mansare, well, that man where he disgrace, he is able to get the kind of judgment where he supposed to get. But until then, we follow this matter and see how it go. So we bring with more updates. But for now, we just get this phone and say, this big full man waiting at the screen, where you and us go and call and sir, you and us go and say a big man, a day under police custody. But for me, a big full man. So maybe a sound.
Maybe again sound. Anyway, when I'm thinking, we basically been trying to tell una about the things that we been happen, and this man he use all kinds of skill by in company. He use gun param, he use strength param. By the way, one for say saw you to people within a Facebook as we drop late. Now we give on a feed. Very sorry about that one there. So this man we just want to see how it end. Then say even war where you go fit. If you go you see pressure, he retreat, he leave back for 30 other time. Now exactly that guy do so. Now, for sake of him big full jealous, he don't go there now na police station. Well, like Bible has say, we hope say not to true Sierra Leonean. But if not true Sierra Leonean, very sorry. Very, very sorry. Well, one thing where this man do, he pull in company in identification na do. In name, in everything. So, wetin we want for help for do now, according to wetin the police say, the police give a name. He call a name, say, in a name Usman Bundu Sise. Yeah? Now the guy in your name this. He name Usman Bundu Sise. According to the police, so, well, I don't know no more now. Now that na the name where the police they give me say name Usman Bundu Sise. So take note of a name. Now in this and now this guy this. Now be the pull bad. Mami cause the name out. Bad one day. Then tense one day. Now in this, yeah. Anyway, I think say we just want to show you more little bit. Yeah, there we go. I mean, I just update on that particular issue day for no waiting they happen inside the country. Well, other things then they don't they happen inside the country. Plenty. One day things then don't they happen. Well, is this even time we get information? By the way, what information we been get with regards to McKinney?
Well, we been get information. I say police Okada with the traders them. They be all on inside McKinney. Better one. Well, the trader they say themselves don't tire. So waiting police they do to them. But we've been tried very hard for make we camera reach there for get more information way past waiting we get right now at the basket. Unfortunately, we camera not be able to meet there to time where we want for make a reach there. But yet still, we try for get small where they come tell Una, so Una self they get informed.
So basically the first information we get now that hey, they don't begin back on McKinney. Now the police and the bike rider them. In fact, they don't put one down safe. And then police don't put curfew there. Well, we be torment small because we're not able to see anything in a video. So what do? We go na the place there, na McKinney, and try for find proper information. We talk to somebody when na like we dey na the scene day, and he tell we say this night happen. He say basically this whole situation begin with the bike rider, the union man them, and the bike rider. The bike rider team up, they wait for passenger like a turn. This bike rider warden, the own task force, can pull the man in key. He say, but the man self not say, and I want picking and say, hey, uncle, they don't pull you key. So what he do? Hey, oh man, come on at the screen. You don't, please, come on there. How can I make big man at the screen? So he say, uncle, they don't pull you key. Now he say, hey, Sam, what make you pull me key? Now he say, you don't say enough for time. Now he say, but a passenger they wait for. Then begin get that kind of argument. He take the key, he hand over to the police. They also continue. So the bike rider, the task force person, and the police, they all begin wrestle. So the next part this wrestle now, the tense one, something else come out. Well, interestingly, they not put gun by the person, you know. But what thing happen? The rough way and the rough farm, I think na then stickler person them. It begin for pass off a feint. A feint. Still they want for take her back for good time. The market two man themselves tower say no. This man no good on dead in this condition. I need for can go to hospital. Na say back na the can go to police station. Na they the draw can begin. So then can they pardon now? Can go. I think they end up for can go. But another set of policemen they can now. When I then can with sonko. So now it can be now say the market two man themselves can't team up say this don't pass mark. The bike man themselves come. The policeman themselves, so they may get that kind of confrontation. They take them far tear gas. So the far tear gas now. Other people the way still see this guy feel say now the policeman don't use gun param. So now that information na first run come on do. But as we talk so right now, all things under control, the place peaceful and everything okay. So I think I don't know, man. I was waiting for say with regards than that. I just want to give information. Maybe Bible again, Cutlass.
Well, just like waiting, we always they talk about the Sierra Leone police, the way and manner where then they go out and seize advantage by we people them. The way and manner how Sierra Leone police they go and misuse the law inside Mama Saloon. But all this they come from the overall boss. We always they talk that one they say, if you get a caretaker, what you mean? If you get landlord na host, the one we get the host. You don't know how for control the host. The picking they always they now that same way then they go. Well, waiting at the try for talk now here is you find out say the IG self way took this crown. The IG way then give this position. Where now irresponsible for controlling police there. If first he don't know waiting na he own rules them way they under him. He don't know the way and manner how to take care of that office. He don't know the way and manner how to control that office. Now it make you find out that the police them in the country, they go under the command of the IG because when you get a boss, we don't know what in they do, the bobber them back now the same thing. And in other way, you find out say the IG don't mix politics into the police department now the same way when they snap most parade in the morning, now the same information it they give the police them. So the police them that information and they take go out with the streets. Now make they see waiting right now the police they do. You get police there right now they just they give uniform. They don't even know waiting and they give their uniform. They just they wear just like what I tell you yesterday say you be get REF them we don't fetch this war. Today if you ask the waiting you fetch for they don't even know. So the IG don't tame them police there in the way where they don't get one respect for civilian. But according to the law, they say police, then they for cover life and property. But Salon police, then they for kill life and steal properties. They're not there for protect properties and cover that life for. Then they for kill life and steal properties. Because now, for all the violence, they can go cease to be border and sister civilians them. At the end of the day, let them mark it 2 man and they so as they go begin fire tear gas, they move. Wait till the end of the app now. Then they begin to thief them, mark them back. They load them and they want to carry them. We don't see them. Not to today. Plenty time. We don't see them. But until we stand against this bad policing where they go on a Mama Saloon today, now we need to install sense to the police there now.
No, but wait.
Forget about
by the way, I think say in my opinion, I think we not say the police them bad, but sometime day back, we forget mutual respect for each other. Yeah, the police need for respect the people need for respect the police. If that understanding not there, elect how the lifestyle elect waiting change. They ever change now. The same thing will always they continue.
Shembe Pierre. Not actually for that one day.
Yeah, no, not to
I respect your opinion.
Not forget back for
they talk the bone.
Fine.
What did I say?
So because for example, in the case like this thing will happen soon. Yeah, we see how the thing move from one level to another, Yeah, anyhow it be. Some of them police then they will not say some of them full with political ideology. But at the same time, some of them are just command. But let me look at the one where they grab from the ground level, say to up like this will happen. So I think say now just misunderstanding and that kind of respect. When we don't get this thing out in mind, for example, where police see civilian, if it's an inmate, where civilian see police, if it's an inmate, that's not problem. And any society where then things then they continue for happen, trust me, it go flag one kind way one day where we none know we expect. And when it reach to that point, it go be dangerous.
It go really bad. But waiting at the type of talk. We all na Sierra Leoneans them. We all know how Salon police they operate. Where today they don't become the worst. As we talk now.
So because we know how they operate, I'm not defending them, but because we know how they operate, now the same thing they say, yeah? Not all things bad at the same time. You get some we not we not support. Look, for example, the time we cop being come out, you see that policeman na that building we not been support the idea. It be honestly the try to analyze the thing. But let's look at this thing this other way. That policeman they will be the try for analyze the situation of waiting in company policeman and be doing all right. Let me say me na civilian because of the kind way I think about police. I go meet up the other hand in the street. I no go know na bad one, I no go know na good one. I just go no more and go bad. So waiting we dey try for say until we change the way how they think, both the sides them, police and the people them. If we not change the way how they think, it go bad for we. And people them always we not concerned, we innocent. Now they always they be part or now then they be the victim of them problem them they.
I respect that. But the police then get more responsibility than the civilian.
No,
we see them,
the civilian self get responsibility, not to more.
Then get. But the police get more responsibility. I still stand on my point. The reason being, we see county them when me and you know, when even people they protest, they see police they march majestically behind them. But salon today, what they talk about, police now in the beginning offensive civilian. In most of the problems
in other country where they make reference to. Because the government, now waiting the government feel say in citizen forget. But in this case, the government now in the give order to the police. So, and if government give order to the police, trust me, the police no go say no to that one day.
And well, if they say don't give that kind of order, the civilian they feel bullied, what if he say they come out of there?
Well, civilian they feel bully. I not say they can feel bully, yeah? And I not say the police can bully them. But at the same time, if they all two get that kind of bad heart for themselves, now that just that are the talk. And then they talk so within the police, then they do it right. And they talk so within the civilian. But I just want them for able to understand themselves and then we get a peaceful atmosphere. But now the politicians them now then they are the center of this. Now then they create the whole problem. Because of this then selfish desire, they don't want to make people and come out and talk about them. That is why they use the police. I use the word, underline the word. They always use the police. And then they waiting one. They always politicians. They always use the police.
Well, because they say big fool, then they take. Because if they no say now the country then they serve, whenever politician instruct you for go do something, when you go out there, you get for no what they do, and you never get for pass mark. But today, now, salon police trade. When civilians see police, it tremble. But this particular police,
who's them?
Time ago,
who's them?
This way they happen, so it not been too pass mark now the country.
No, I don't agree, Bible. I don't agree. I don't agree. The thing no more so you tell me right now.
We go sleep here.
No. The thing where you go tell me right now. The difference now within the political will.
Remember, talk.
Now then same policeman. What he go say? I go pull them straight away from the police them and go direct to the one they waiting at the executive arm of the government. Now them not the problem of the police. Now them they create the whole problem of the police. Because mind you, who that's not the head of the police council? Now the vice caretaker. Julia Jallo. What he pass now in a final, but if they get mind on their own, if they love the people them, honestly,
Julia not just bad name.
Julia
not just bad name.
Yes, not just bad name, but at the same time,
check your sound, please.
Instead of not command they take.
Yeah, check your sound, please.
Check
your sound, please.
Yeah, okay, the sound okay. I think that the first and the person you get late sound.
Okay, just kind side. Yeah, we move. You did talk.
I think not just that. What we need, that is why sometimes I don't know if that program yesterday or blow mind. Somebody they talk say what we need now the country in a system. As long as we get system, all of the rubbish there. So for example, look can play this tier, they can't talk about them. Let's go straight to the protest we happened today with regards the things that will go on. We include this particular thing when at the Columba, the police intimidation and all. Let's just watch this protest we happen at the on Washington. By the way, the first person where we begin with, where you the first see, now SLPP strong supporter where they work at the embassy. Yeah. He left for go to the embassy and decide for come and film and try for talk some more them. But please, I want you listen to INSESF as you go here waiting INSESF they say. When they come back just now, all that get for those police intimidation when they come to that day. But please now listen the message.
Even when they come because he know the insights. Yeah, past anything.
No block me, no block me, no block me.
You can only fix it.
Almost one big look whether they take picture. They take can't take picture. Can't take picture. Just take picture like that. Like if they record me the whole time.
Come on down. Here.
President Bill, stop intimidating our women. Stop killing our people. Stop the looting. We need free and fair democracy in our country. Stop the tribalism. Stop brutality. Stop corruption. Stop intimidation. Protect women. Stop corruption and police brutality in Sierra Leone. Hands off our mayor of Freetown. Stop political intimidation against women in Sierra Leone. This is the Sierra Leone Embassy, right in DC, Washington, DC.
Women's rights are human rights. Women's rights are human rights. Women's rights are human rights.
Our government is corrupt. Our government is corrupt. Madam is a thief. Madam is a thief. Madam is a thief. Madam is a thief. Madam is a thief.
Mayor, we say hands off our women in politics. We say hands off our professional women. We say hands off Lara. We say hands off Femi Claudia Scott. We say hands off Diana Konomani. We say hands off the mayor of Freetown. We say hands off our mayor.
Justice system.
The revolution of women, we are coming.
We are
the revolution has just started.
Yes.
Well, of course, Fambulem, on I don't see waiting happen today inside United States where we sisters them grab for talk, but things them where they affect them. But with the come day, Shembe Pierre will be there on the police issue. As you watch this video, you see the decent police them where they think about now the world. Who say decent? Yeah. Now this we call decent police them. Then they with the people them now the protest, they know they go their way. Then they not their lane, the people and they not their lane. But today in a salon, mistake from organize a small protest now inside Madabio in regime. Organize small protest, then send you police there where they can't deal with you. Now the police and they go be your offending. I say, Madabio.
Then they send police by you, right?
Of course.
Okay, so let's look at this thing again. Una not get me wrong, I know they battle the police them. But at the same time, I want we understand whose side the problem dey. The problem with police lies in the hand of we politicians. Politicians in, politicians out, they use the police them against the civilian them. Now, let us go back to this side. You start waiting to exist to side them do the protest too. Waiting and call democracy. When they talk about democracy, then they always refer to them as the father of democracy, right? The nation of democracy. Now you see, then give them policeman them for make sure say they go. Even the worst protest, when during Donald Trump, for example, when them go inside and go, and other things them, the George Floyd, they still give them people and police them with it as well they got them. But let's look at this thing. You be talk about protest. Protest they happen inside we country. Right now they happen. But you know that the protest, the one when they protest for the government, now you get freedom for protest. You go see how you call this guy, Saul Amin. You go see how you call this other one. Call him back. That way they be sacked. I always forgetting him.
That way
Joseph Sano.
Joseph Sano.
You go see Joseph Sano, team up na cutting tree. He talk full one way one for talk. But for God's sake, you dey see people them not they come public, then they even make video, audio, talk. They know they go fend them. They know they arrest them because the government now in the problem. The government no want nobody forget freedom for express themselves. As soon as you want for do them, then they use them against you. Say what? You want for undermine. You want for sabotage. You the inside. These are the ones. Look for example, so a policeman teachers then go on television. Go talk about them plight. They not arrest them. So this not the thing. And guess what? The police not just grab go arrest them all. This word where then SLPP not be like order from above. Now in the work. So talk and go, talk and come. We not say they're supposed to get laws where they guide them, but not to we country. If we want to make this thing straight, the politicians them now they will for put the fire behind. But if we say no one at the police, today we go just give a name to police them because talk and go, talk and come. Now people them where they take order. Then they take order. So now that kind of system they I want follow we look at. Not that I they blame the they say the police them because we know say certain things they not even send them. Then they behave unprofessionalism because any IB you must get the bad eggs. Yeah, na the basket at times. But let we look at who side the problem they. If we not try to address the problem, we just the point finger. But the one that we not get any decision for make. And not they change. We move.
We fly.
You know don't need to. Go, you dey inside it. But the truth now, you know, police them they really behave unprofessionalism. Unprofessionalism. They really behave like an unprofessionals. People that will not get training.
Because them boss unprofessional.
There you are. And who done them boss? The boss game boss. The boss game boss.
Yeah. It come from the IG.
The young boss na IG. The IG in boss na two people in a boss. The IG in boss it's either the local like Lima there and waiting. You see how Lima they behave. If Lima where they give order to police, they behave that kind of way. Then you expect the police to behave. By the way, if Lima, for example, when the deputy, when he show aid like na the minister, if he been disciplined, you think say the police they not go discipline? This
Lima not ever know side discipline starts there.
And by the way, this same Lima they talk about so. No don't go catch police na my 38 checkpoint. He puts on a back boot, he go ta.
He do that.
Fine. So now what you say the problem they? This now they try for talk. Now this are they try for talk. Look at this. Yeah, anyhow it be, the US then get their own police problem. But because they get system, they make certain things they know they escalate. Now you talk say then they guard them. Yes, not to just US, any other side they guard them because they get principles. When you want for communal treat, come to the police give you clearance, and when they give clearance, they give you police back for make sure say we are safe. But in our own country, you go write letter. Also the right and they left, then they look calm safe. You create come out, but if Joseph Sanowan come out, he don't need police clearance. If Saul Lamin, want for go protest na World Bank, he don't need police clearance. It just they go. What happen? Because then they support the true Sierra Leoneans them. Understand this thing, not just that I get problem with. The police, they get the bad part of them. Honestly, they're very much unprofessionals. Yeah, but at the same time, then they take command from the boss. Then boss they take command from boss. Boss they take command from boss. We move. I listen you.
All right. You don't try. I respect your opinion, just like within how they say.
Yeah, but
Salon police.
I just like the way.
Then just. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I think you cool. I myself cool with your point because if you look at the same angle, yeah, you talk about the bad part of the police. Me just want to look at the root
the
cause.
Other angle. I understand, but all of that to me, the Salon police job big full of them boss where they give them commands, so go do them kind of bad thing and come back because green don't enter na in eye and in school, and then better education not in at the age, so everything don't box up and mix up. Anyway. We pray and hope see them will send a better college. But time don't step because already long inside and just the patch and day. Pambulem, of course.
It's long ago.
Yeah, they just the patch them. So Pambulem, this now the video where we play you where we sister them women in politics, right?
No, let me see. Then get women leadership something. Basically,
Leadership.
then go out
Wait.
na MCC today for go talk to the MCC them. Go na White House. Go left letter. You know, then go na the premises of White House outside. They're
Okay.
able for left letter. You know, do them chanting and protest chant them for able for make sure say people them know what they come out for. They're not boku. But I think they pass the message them. You know, it disturbs some of them. If you see now the person, because I don't understand. You say you work, for example, that woman, for example, say they work na how they call them. Please just hold on, yeah. La pray and come again.
Even when they come because he know the insight we are passing it.
Fine. Look at this woman, yeah. If you look this woman, it actually come for say in a embassy workman. Yeah, but when it come, he well know say them people here so they come out. What he do? He wear in SLPP cap. Let I just go and find this the picture for you. He wear in SLPP cap, and then he can begin talk to them, say not to the right thing this, yeah, or not to the right channel this. Not to the right channel this way them for use. Come on. If not to the right channel this, me sister, you not tell them which channel where them for use. Oh. You say not to the right channel list. Let's just try for get to now the photo of this woman we come up fine. The photo down there. Yeah, let's just see him no more. Let you see something. So whilst they talk to them, he wearing SLPP, nobody no get problem with that. But you na embassy somebody and you go talk to you Sierra Leone and them, you for make sure say nobody know the way wear SLPP or APC something. Yeah, look at them. If you watch up inside this the console this so you dey see in SLPP waiting there big one SLPP with green white and blue. Then it come now the video people them. Yeah, the video people them. Why all of this? Why? So anybody where they come now where I say I want go na salon, I want this so then get waiting and go do na edeka na them be there under. Because I don't know if not to that I wonder why you do that.
Well, people no need for surprise to some of the things here we the senseless SLPP workers that they do. I call them senseless because all the things where they go on in the country, they're really aware. Well, now them actually always they call now the few choosing one them where they enjoy, where things say the majority waiting they undergo, it's not just material to them and not to the own concern. Yeah. This woman for make it wear SLPP cap and go work in an office, that one they don't get for be a surprise to nobody. Yeah? If caretaker Bio don't tell you, say, in the soldier, you wear green, but you know the kind of green where if you put on for make SLPP come back in power, that's not the starting point of this misbehavior where the supporters them all the misbehave so. And the same caretaker Bio don't come and tell, we say, if or come somehow, but people like their supporters are where they teach they're not need for calm. Therefore, always be rough and brutal to people and rude to people. So you find out say
some parents by the way I think they say you get low sound. I don't know why. Well I just check and see please. Talk like I see please. Yes.
Now you get me?
You get low sound really. Go ahead please. Sorry about that.
You know okay now?
Yeah.
Okay, Fambula. What thing I be try for talk is, I say, for make this woman wear the SLPP cap and match for go work na a public office like that one day, enough for stand as a surprise to Una. The reason being, caretaker Bio when at the overall, where we call the president of Mama Salon, when it's supposed to be where now the president of the SLPP supporters, if we don't come and tell we say, in the soldier, he wear a green, but in know the kind of green will be put on for make SLPP come na power. The same caretaker will come and tell we say, if or come somehow, but the supporters of SLPP, like them were waiting the employ so now, they don't for become, meaning now it make themselves they go out right now, they misbehave now them public offices there where they're not supposed to do them. Because just after election, forget about your party, focus on the job where they you, because you did it for serve the nation. But we see also the information where they come up from the first lady, where them people there they take, they enter na their offices there. We see Usai Kiatekabio sit down and they sack people there by sending all of them things they are, don't ginger some of them people where they appoint now some of their offices there.
You say
for make them not know.
They sack by sonning.
Of course.
You want so now you don't begin to say NCSF come out and tell you say if you not adults or if you not support them or if you not vote for them, you go likely be adults, right?
Of course.
Now you don't see where to start the commodities now.
Of course.
Say them politicians say another the problem. Now you don't come up from the police, you don't go other side. This woman, for example, when they go work international office like that one day, you not get any right for where you party waiting go there. Now instead, the green, white, and blue was cool, but you put you SLPP back there, you go talk to the people. It's like you go for mock them back.
Well, that one day just the ad for tell you say, Fatima be waiting to talk now in the manifesto right now. You and a SLPP, now you na through Sierra Leone. This don't tell you say their office is there, now all the SLPP people them, supporters them, they work there. And then this woman get a bold mind, wear that cap day, for go show with sisters them say, they're not a true Sierra Leoneans them. In a true Sierra Leonean, could you imagine you as a public worker, you wear a party symbol something for go work in an office? That don't tell you say you really unprofessional. And inside that office day, you know they able to do the pure work the way supposed to do. The only work where they did it, the work where you they do in the interest of your party, the work where you feel say, now people them where they near your party, now they able to work for. No wonder where they go to embassy for documents. Some person they come today, get them today, other person they come, it take them 1 month, 2 months before it gets in document. Some of them videos there, now it make them people where they take them. Just like what you mentioned just now. This video get for stand as an evidence for like people like sisters them will do this protest. If they go to the embassy for any document, they get for go through this video and see who are they among. No, this mean they no, this documents are it not deserve for get them right now. You see how Kiateka Bio they rule this country, and now the same SLPP, new direction, misdirection, don't come and change a whole world. Instead of Sierra Leone government, then come and say new direction government. Let me watch the documents them when they pull out. New direction government. That don't tell you say, then things here get for the happen. Then things here get for the repeat. Then things here not get for stop under this government. Because you don't get a leader where you don't divide the old issue. You don't divide the whole thing inside the country.
Okay, Bible here, something just don't come inside. Can watch something quick. This same woman we will talk about soon. I've been tell them, you know, sometimes they will talk something here. They honestly get for the listen to some things they will talk. We not to waiting, but they get for the listen. I come out and tell Rachel say if they're ready for counter protest. Then say, well, they not get any idea. Salon, right now, we no need for underestimate anything. As we talk so, sister admin just don't send something to me. Yeah, let's just watch and quick. Let's see. Just hold on so. Hold on. We go on for Yeri, the sound and everything. Everything. Let's just see something from this same woman. Watch if he did it. Then you begin tell me now if na embassy staff this. Or na real SLPP somebody or waiting. Just watch something quick. Yeah. I've been talking. I've been really talking. But anyway, let's just listen and quick closing.
Today, me na concerned citizen of Sierra Leone. And me na woman where not then at the country where they go and see what the bad they do. Now that they do a lot for the woman there. It don't make the woman, they don't get 30% representation in that country there. Of course, nobody don't know what's in the country they do, when the bad they support and back. If they make sure that they get in there, when they become women, they man, they all they go school. And it they make so much so that everything what the people need. We don't know about the sanitary part where they give all the people in that country there. Now, that people are not gonna host. Then say tomorrow and then they represent the woman there. So then at this place, now you use the woman and the leader and red chair. He say he get concern for wetin the party do, that the woman they put the matters under rug. When I lie, it don't lie na so. Rachel no know nothing wetin they go on. So we don't can na so now when we come to woman we some man they don't join we. But what can say wetin the party do, and the party don't do much. Madam they don't do a whole lot of that country there. This woman so this mayor, he don't do nothing in the country for the past 4 years where he don't do this anti-fire, he don't do nothing where he go for account for the woman in that country there. If Rachel when he can't say give him, you know if he say anything where the woman don't do, they just want because the woman corrupt. They want to continue for the corruption, where they don't I mark and they don't come for can't demonstrate in America. Yeah. We say today we dey talk and do what the president say he for do. So we then have to represent Sierra Leone women. Or talk to the party do very well. The party work.
All right, Bible, come on in. Yeah, I've been telling now. By the way, I'll tell thank you to Sarah. No, Sarafina Nari send this one. I've been telling now say something like this get for happen. You know, because can you imagine? I've been really foresee this thing. If you na real worker at the embassy, then you don't need for put SLPP something. When you the plan, you get for think 7 times before the other person. I be really no say this they come up. But anyway, we move. You mic.
We fly, my brother, we fly. Wait till the try for say, some people can underrate with JG them who they use for gun. Well, I think we been asked Rachel Naya, what we link them yesterday, yeah, for say if you know they expect something like this. Well, if you tell we say then get clearance from the government, say not them for commercial, you know, feel say something like this they happen because they're not going to give clearance to 2 people and for go protest at the same time. Well, SLPP people them as we they talk, they know waiting and paper and they will continue for do waiting then they do so. They are not going to for waiting for put them. They are always left for counter. They are always left for counter. People them where they against this failure of a president when I can take a bill. This failure can take a bill. If they pay them people have plenty money. Where it be say, then self no say if then tinap somebody they go put caretaker bill in them down. It therefore affects them. So we don't see this, we don't smell them. We don't see say it therefore happen. So waiting happen now it don't happen. So Rachel and under you get a group of people where they self can say, waiting Rachel and they go talk
this
on the line.
Then don't come out in and then come. Then before the embassy
planning. Now the planning. You know, now planning. So you see how the reggae they play. For tell you say SLPP, they know exactly what is in the part.
I be no. Because the way how the woman come, I know say it just get for happen this kind of way. So now we don't see a very clear of waiting the woman be the try for talk about and waiting at the thing. Now look at this. He say the mayor no they do anything for the country. I begin to wonder if he really they understand the issue or then tell her waiting for talk. Because if you say mayor, you know they talk about the country. Rather, you they talk about the city when a freedom. If you say caretaker bill, you know they talk about freedom, you they talk about the country. So he even torment himself, he not even understand what they talk about. He get for do because he get for protect in antomot.
Well, the problem with that kind of issues there, when somebody go counter for your selfish interest, you don't need explanation and you don't get for able to understand the topic and at the ground. The woman is already misinformed. You understand? It totally misinformed. Make I remind you back. This it happened when they pull call about this killer na CID when the chairman Prince Adin. They pull Prince Adin na CID. Instead, he can't talk of the issue where they on the floor. Waiting he come and talk.
Bible rep, he talk about APC. Look at this thing. If this woman they call mayor corrupt, how we go call caretaker bill?
I mix up and box up.
Because look, no wait, this is serious. Mayor take $20,000, he pay for somebody where they claim say illegally he pay for him for go. Mayor come with how many million? People, he count, I think, 2 million or so. Yeah? He take 20,000, he count 2 million. Caretaker bio, they take how many thousand, how many million in make out nothing. At the same time, they go left death power. At the same time, they falsify people a receipt. At the same time, it double deep.
It not corrupt.
It not corrupt because not true Sierra Leone.
corrupt.
And interestingly, caretaker bio say anybody we employ, including himself.
You know the thief. He not corrupt.
Yes, but anyway, we no employ a thief man. Agree, male, it a thief. But caretaker bio.
But one thing when them people are they feel for realization, but they just they act for funny themselves. These people were and all the other international community, international body, then they understand what they go on at the ground. All the protests their way Rachel then they do now for make them give more proof to them people are no more now. You understand? Now we not get system where we say if something happen at McKinney today, pass they send somebody from Freetown for go know what happen at McKinney. If something happen at Kenima today, pass somebody you load na motoka, go na Kenima for go know what happen. But then people are all they talk to so, then they sit on and country them, then they know everything that happen in your country. You self know they know. But the problem with white person, the white people them, you they talk to them so that they smile to you, they give that kind of face. You don't know what it is in their mind. Now the level where they where Baku people not able to understand than a white man. White man they get different thinking about you. But if you don't smile, it could say, well, this is not the best party. I don't campaign I don't know how for even put them. That's just for tell you say when white man need information from you. Yeah, it's easy for them forget them. And again, you know we black people, we get complex over them people they are. When they can laugh with you, so now they can make certain country then we all secret themselves. Where even people they come for seek asylum in certain country them. Now me and you back, they leak with secrets them to them people they are. How? As they smile with you, so we go see on a one cafe bar or we go see on a restaurant. Now they tell black man they talk everything. Now this now they do all they care. Now this they happen in our country. Now that one they make the final say white man they know everything but Africa. So if Rachel then come up and go protest, this woman ain't come with a misinformation. The people that they talk to, they really understand. If they really don't say they're not planning. Now just something like say, when this don't happen, let me self come up for go counter. You know, make we go counter. You know, even properly informed. Look what I say the mayor not do nothing for the country. Now the mayor now am responsible for the country. Oh, and you know, when the leader don't fail, it supporters them. Then they follow suit. Yeah, you dey find out say Madam Bio, caretaker Bio in failure. Now they go and affect the supporters them. So when they say not know again, waiting for talk. Now this make will tell you say time for campaign. I wonder what caretaker Bio get for can tell people and say now this una for listening and vote for me because for me we sit on a year. I don't see not your ticket take a can campaign people a week. But you can begin a campaign say I don't kill na McKinney, I don't kill na Panema Road, I don't kill Lusar, I don't kill my 91, I don't kill Tomo and other places them. But I don't see what they can campaign with. So now the same thing is supporters them. People they go with serious issue. Somebody they you see how you open the office for tell you say now they're not too serious there. The job was he open like say in the ambassador of the place. Could you imagine? You see the level of facilities where Kiatekabio creates for supporters them. Now, any Fatima Bio come out and tell me this word because here Kiatekabio we don't talk inside bedroom for say who done SLPP now in a true Sierra Leone. Any day they see so. Anyway, we move, my brother.
Okay. So people they ask now if Rachel can say anything. If Rachel can say anything, all right. Yes, Rachel they join me pretty soon. We just based on our request. Now that make we actually return to Ram and it gets himself ready. We could just come and join me if not just 1 or 2 minutes safe. Let we rub more inside and quick one, then it go back. Just based on your request, on I don't make now that's no more in one for respect right now. For make sure say waiting. Then pass today. Just brief one, yeah. And because it just the try for give we updates But I tell us, no, please come and say something to you people, because then go actually one for Yeri from UCSF, with regards this whole thing. Yeah, so I think it's good because I think is it life, eh? Rachel Sabi then there's Sabi Rachel, so almost Sabi in company.
I joke.
Almost Sabi in company. So I don't know, Mona. That is why they take in input make a fanner. My name then take make a fanner. So we can see waiting actually they waiting and get for we. And whilst we wait for Rachel, now we continue with the program where Rachel will come and say something. Yeah. You know hear from the SLPP, the NSSF, how they encounter now they can go quick one. Na parliament. Let me hear something na parliament, please. This na the member of parliament, one of the member of parliament them, as you can hear how they actually they deceive with the people them. But by the way, I want to know if you go school inside the 2000, yeah, where then be release that school bus. Yeah, that mid 2000 where they release them school bus them, right? So just tell me about them. Now the comment section, you ride school bus, yeah? Who say be the ride? Because I want you pay attention, quick one, to this particular video you can play with regards the debate where they go on the president's speech in parliament, okay? Watch this one, we'll come back just now.
I'm still very much confused with regards whether some honorable members in this house actually truly understood the message in this document. And I believe the president was very much sincere with himself in terms of this statement. But one thing I have seen people trying to deliberately misinform the populace about what the president is trying to say in this document. But at the end of the day, what we had are mere criticisms of what the president said. There was nothing said about the good things done by the president. Even as we make our decisions, even as we try to judge the outcomes of his interventions, he was reminding us about the global issues that have affected us. And he quoted Martin Luther King very clearly in that statement, that you don't judge somebody when he's in his place of comfort, but you judge him at the times of challenge. Even as we continue to evaluate his document, let us don't forget there is a global pandemic that has crippled the whole world. The very first time a particular pandemic that has crippled the whole world. Let us don't lose sight of that. And paragraph 3 of the same page. Let me just analyze before I go to the facts. He told us that even though there are huge challenges, but he was very much happy and sees himself as an opportune man to be elected at this very time. And finally, he told us that all of the successes made to this point were deliberate attempts by his government to achieve what we have achieved today as a country. Now coming to the Human Development Index, the flagship project. I believe we have not been sincere with ourselves. And I believe if somebody is doing good, if somebody is doing well, we should be bold enough, irrespective of our various beliefs, to say you have done well in this area, you need improvement in this area. And the president has not said he has done everything he promised. His emotion. Now, if you look at what the president said about the flagship project, which is a free quality education project, he said he was going to make sure that every child who wishes to go to school gets access to education, which was never the case. And to qualify his statement, he went ahead for the very first time in this country to allocate 22% of the national budget just to education. 22% in the history of this country is the highest percentage given ever. And he did not only allocate, he disbursed the same 22%, just to ensure that the project works. Now let me tell you how the 22% has been used so far. You realize in the past, parents used to cater for themselves to send their children to school. Parents had the burden to pay school fees for their children. President Bio said, no, this should not continue. Because if we allow the burden of payment to stay with the parents, our ambitions will not be achieved. So the president, as a responsible government, said, there we are going to take over the payment of fees for all children wishing to go to school, which he has done in the free quality education project. That notwithstanding, he realized again that if I pay and the children cannot take themselves to school because there are various distances between schools, he said, we cannot allow the parents to continue paying transportation. I'm going to create or provide transportation for the school-going children. And for the very first time in the history of this country, bus services is being given to students for free.
Hey God, I think that this time I interest me past all. It's very heart-rending, it's painful for you hear people where you for say a moral guarantor. People where you for say now therefore lead by example. Where the House of Parliament they tell we say this government pull school bus. Yes, they pull school bus. It's not free. Now, honorable member of parliament, when they do so, they mislead the people them. But yet still, you know, I think say not even do research. I the wonder also a born, also a been day, where school bus been day. But I the wonder again, even now that it inside freedom, yeah, how comes in no say picking and the pay na then school bus then day? How comes in no? Bible, you see what I try for say?
I feel sad for the honorable member. One word where you say we make a weak. The word where he pronounce say a responsible government like this. I underline them. But you know why make some of them guys when they use some English words them, we know they blame them. We don't understand now the level of education we then get and how they acquire all their educations them they. So I make some of them then they misuse the words them, then they abuse the words them. We know they feel bad again.
By the way, please go hold on quick one so and go on the line. Let we hear from Rachel quick because you know people they really want for hear from Rachel. And unfortunately, you know, we'll see Rachel, but you go hear it in voice. So let we go. Rachel, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Riyadh. Thank you so much.
Okay. So tell me the organization name now again because it's like say we get rebranding.
Yeah, exactly. Women's Leadership Advancement for Democratic Renewal.
Okay. So tell me, today una been do a protest where una say una go na MCC and una go na the White House. Tell me how this protest been carry on.
Well, the protest starts from the Salon Embassy with the day, and initially we'll go they feel say na just random protest we go to, they call police for we. And the police tell us now for we make the tire because we no speak. We get the permit for protest. So we did at the embassy for a while, we chant, we talk, and from there we move to the MCC. We spend the MCC challenge corporation. We spend a lot of time there. We have the MCC officials there. They were watching us, they were listening, spoke a lot about our intentions as to why we are protesting. This is a waiting democracy booklet. We just show the government of Sierra Leone waiting democracy booklet at this part of the world. When a freedom of speech, freedom of expression, and freedom of association. So that's the beauty of democracy at this part of the world. So they watched us, they listened to us, and we also work to White House too, and we deal with police them, full security, we deal with them on a White House, we talk, we chant, we say our minds, and one of the things that we push really out there today is about gender equality, is about political intimidation against women, strong women, and it's about also hands of our mayor. We know it's not a situation with the mayor, and it's about time as women raise our voice. Like I say, this activity salon people are not able for doing a salon. Now we do so because the democracy within a salon, get freedom of speech.
So that's make I go straight off to another question because you say thing where people not able for doing a salon, I wanna do so. Una aware say just after una done una protest, another set of people them protest against una own views.
Well, it's interesting because the people that we get an effect of protest, they are white, they are the Salon embassy staff. And one woman will not be the SLP women leader, or the calling the SLP women leader. But the rest of them were staff. They were staff of the embassy. And the embassy is not supposed to be politicized.
So you the try to tell me say them people here now will command them na the embassy.
Yes. 90% were staff at the embassy because what we did, we see where they send for placards, them, political rights, we saw them. And initially, when we go to them, we want to make aggression, some of the staff at the embassy, especially a guy, we want for the video they go around, we want to make aggression with me, we want to intimidate me, and there's somebody that I know, is working at the embassy. So they started with that aggression and intimidation as always.
All right, because you name na been the banner headline to them. So yes, so I'll be like from the woman. Yes, Rachel can with some people here. They can't talk. Rachel don't know anything. In fact, they say the mayor very much corrupt and no one for accounts. Yeah, but caretaker bio then say they do very good work na the country.
Well, I always say if the government wants to fix corruption, let it fix the corruption across the board. And the corruption when they go online administration in real time, make it begin fix the corruption of the office of the first place. When a millions of dollars lost, why did the mayor $14,000 will bring down $4 million in the country? If they work on it, the mayor pay the money. They're not going to take that $14 million we come back. So if they want to fix corruption, let it fix from the office of the first lady, the office of the president, the chief minister, the 45,000 lands of right. There are so many things the way the anti-corruption for don't call out. Even just recently, they're fully case na court for the bank governor. They fully case na court. Quick, they don't dismiss the case, and the anti-corruption, the case don't dismiss. So this is the way the anti-corruption don't become a gatekeeper for the government or protect the youth. So that is why when the news is voicing, there's nothing wrong for call the mayor for questioning. There's nothing wrong with that. But why the mayor, when there are 3 people inside, why the mayor, when there are other things that we don't count, what the African Express don't for, even to the audit report, nothing has been done. They are just focused on the mayor. And we know the intention of smear the character of the mayor and pull an out of the political way. And we stand up for that because the woman they wouldn't talk at politics, they are very few. And this government always there for intimidate not only the mayor, but other strong women in opposition.
All right, the last question I ask, maybe myself look to me with regards to what I hear from some of them. I don't know, the mayor na who side it rule? Na mayor of waiting.
Now the mayor of Freetown.
Because I hear one of the women they say the mayor not do nothing at the country, but the caretaker don't do beaucoup thing.
Well, as always, they're confused, and because of they're not a good intention, so the messaging wouldn't go out is not clear. So we always say the mayor, not the mayor of Freetown. And by the way, in case they don't know, the mayor of Freetown gets a landslide victory. Even if popular past President Bill, if popular past Samoa Kamara from the AP, especially in Freetown. So he gets a landslide victory. And the people of Victoria say that they elect her and are also not getting right for removal.
Thank you very much. So, when I get any plan for any other protest?
Well, we monitor the situation closely. We watch how the reaction will go, and we strongly in touch with the NCC and then also from the international community. We're strongly in touch with them, and very, very, very soon we could get an engagement with the Black Caucus. Now the state Senate, we get engagements with them, and also the actual engagements at the Congress. For we will make with it's always going to happen soon as Salon. And one thing I want to say to Salon people and always the SLPP will not be probably they're so partisan. Anything when people go out for voice or speak out, then the class say that this political party. That's the one of them we say we as Salon people of love rights for talk. You don't have to belong in a political party for view or say your views or for talk about within the money you use like country. You don't have to be in a political party. This is their tactics, this is their mission, to shut everybody down and feel safe, and they kind of not shut Salon people down at Salon. But we want to tell them, we know that Salon, but to get the voice. And we voice to go far and wide all over the world. And we want to assure Sierra Leoneans and say, we are standing with them, although we don't be at Salon, but we want to prove to them, say, we get them the heart, and we are standing in solidarity with them, and what they not only for doing at Salon, we could do it for them.
Thank you very much. I've been telling you last time, saying I get for ready for counter protesting.
Yes, but I'm protesting. I'm back to stop there.
Yeah, but any protest, na protest. Thank you very much, Rachel.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, that na Rachel Bangura Davis. We been just give you an update of how them passed today. Yeah, based on waiting on a request because not one for going to that. By the way, I don't hear you, but I think say we want to go back to Sawinde when this we honorable. You might please.
Now I make a laugh so BK Moses say make a police big full man at the screen.
Oh yeah, no pull it because I
think patient, we not address am it brother. We not address.
Not done with it.
All right, that's me people and the voice of Rachel. We in one part of people we been lead the protest today. Where the so-called SLPP misdirection supporters them don't miss sense. Go counter, but then facing a big full people and they talk to anyway. Now, person no need for Archie too much because everybody know waiting they go on at the wall, you know. So we move. We will address this honorable member waiting up so we just don't misinform we the people we can send them inside there for go represent we. Well, now the headings we tell you say today we tell you or you can hear how the parliamentarians them they misinform we. Some of them they misinform we. I mean, tell you say this man use some words them way in the talk way he make a week. One part the word is say responsible governments like this. Let's up the first balloon look inside it. So for certain people that can use English language or words them where they don't even know the meaning, because when you talk about somebody who is responsible, it gets Boku things them we surround that one day. Responsible person for able to take care of his citizens them. Responsible government for able to amend the problems them where a country get. Responsible government for able to go through the manifesto. Responsible government for able to go through the promises them. Responsible government for able to secure life and properties of the country. But this responsible government, what this honorable they talk about, all of them things here where I mentioned, and obviously we enjoy one. As we talk now, the responsible government, we know Usai petrol price day today. The responsible government, we know Usai arrest day today. The responsible government, we know how then they go ahead and arrest people the way they talk, but things the way they affect them. The responsible government, we know how many political prisoners them where we get as we talk. The responsible government, where the honorable member they talk about, we know how they go ahead and kill people in the country innocently. I just address the responsible word where he talk. And he come again and say, caretaker bio. Now one of the caretaker them was sincere and honest. SMP family member, they disgrace we.
It's insincere.
It's sincere and honest. Honest somebody now ain't go forge the system bring that for we show. We will not know nothing.
No, not the mayor, not the mayor.
Because the sincere way they try to talk, I don't know if you understand the word. You know, there people are, I believe, say waiting cheering about for the
so
African
you know the
Express
word.
talk.
I think the word sincere is very simple. It means say, I don't know if I think this now. I don't know outside this constituency, but it means say caretaker be sin against sia. You know.
Okay, you know,
you just talk and fast no more sincere.
Anyway, before that, I know like you know how to convert certain things them, you know. And if you come to the school bus now, where this man they can't talk, but you know some of them guys there, they're picking and know they go school in this country. So they not even know the pain them where we picking they attend at them country there. This particular country we call them a saloon, the pains they will they undergo. The talk of school bus. What's one at the school? The one they wait in a garage? Or the one they wait and go park where the same people they don't pull their engine, they sell them. We don't know. This will back me a baffled. Which school bus where this man they talk about? You know that people that they not can be informed well when they come for can't sit after them podium and they talk. They can come and misinform. You know how many money, couple, salon money, where one student they spend per day for going to the various schools where they go? You know, but when you get a government, you get a bunch of people where
you did it? All right, so just one come inside quick one. You know this man, you know the side way they talk about the school bus. One thing we know, the truth now, the school bus, the amount we picking and the pay.
Okay, sorry, I be lost me sound.
It is lower than waiting other person go pay. I think that's the difference. But for the honorable member of parliament, tell we say the picking them for the first time in the history of the country now free are the one that are outside. Where we don't see the school bus them been there in the different councils them be the handle them school bus them they. We don't hear it say then they buy fuel, the money where then they work, where the picking and they pay not enough. So why this honorable they tell we this thing? Now so they can really well I don't want to tell and say they lie, but now so they can give you ball them.
So we continue. Sorry if Ambula be lost me sound. You know, them people they are where they come and talk so them picking them, you know how much money where one grade school picking they spend for fan in school where they clean. Some of you now bicycle or they buy for picking and for go school. You feel say that with gladness. If na country where get school bus, where I know say when we picking grab for go that in school. Now just small couple they pay na that school bus. You feel say they risk me picking for get bicycle. A country where Okada they bang picking every day, every hour, every time. You know the pain they undergo. But being that them people as I always they say, when this aid don't enter na hell, the waste, you just they use your hand, they push and small, until they go inside. Them people they are all waiting and they do so they don't compare from caretaker bio. Caretaker bio when are the caretaker where we all been put we open trust say in the camp for rescue situation as it been campaign, as it been talk during the 2018 presidential debate. The bomb fake talk the way it be talk where we all be don't say yes. This man ready for bring changes. This man ready for bring new direction as he say. And when somebody say new direction, everybody they expect say now I love your direction for don't get direction way for make we at least we they live that average life as Sierra Leoneans them. But since in don't come as he don't take the seat, he forget about always if he don't talk. Now he make we can always use this word. It's like na clone caretaker bio. The caretaker bio will be the talk. The caretaker bio will be no. Not so in this. He just don't change himself. He pull that kind of clothes so people will be the sip and them. He wear other clothes when I for can suffer people them for make people reflect their mind from the suffer. The first one if you don't give people them. Don't they go choose honorable members, the ministers, them, head of ministers, them, where you go and choose. So adopt man like a new they talk so. Where be the pull cup of puts in pockets. He come and give them say this na payday time. Una can sit down and loot the country. If anybody sit down, he not loot, wait time between, not go on to me. Now, I make it the final so some of them honorable there, they don't even know the problems of the country. They come out overseas. Where they don't know the problem of the country. So they just can't take you take care. So sometimes the team for talk self, they don't even know. They don't even know. So what really we expect from this government? Who say you get people that can work, where they don't know the constraints of the people that are in the country, they just go fishing and bring them. Say, yeah, una can sit on here and work. How una feel say these people are able to amend the problem of the country? So now the caretaker in a misinformed way. Secondly, he appointees them in a misinformed, including the honorables that would vote for who represent in the various constituencies, then they misinform we. Who that we they up to now? Who that we they look to now? The caretaker they lie, the honorable they lie, the ministers they lie. Who that we they up to and who that we they look to? Well, this is not the kind of government we'll get. Now, some of them think here, people they go out and talk, then you get the senseless one them where they come out and counter. When people they use them better time for rescue situation, for put the country side supposed for the, you get the full man them, full woman them, where then just there for counter because waiting now green, because waiting now that region it come out, now turn. They don't care again. But the country. This is not the new direction. This is not the honorable them where some of our votes for who represent you now. We move, me brother. Anyway.
Let's go to this one now. We just see a quick one. We go to the issue of this. Them boss them where them in Pulnado. Okay. We want to go to them boss them where them in Pulnado and see something quickly. Just quickly, we want to see something. Alright, so let's show you this thing first. Before ever, let you know exactly what they can talk about. So you go know exactly waiting you they prepare for in terms of you comment. Watch them things there quickly. This now been the health boss. What's the call her? Okay, good. At the health boss then this, the mobile health clinic. Yeah, where they been pulling about 3 months ago. Yeah. But waiting about this, before ever we can talk about this, let me first of all go back to caretaker bill and listen waiting it been tell we the term where it been the pulnado them boss there where go cut ribbon for them. We come back just now.
So let me once again thank you, the people of the People's Republic of China and the government and Ambassador Wu for supporting this Heaven Wheels program. As I indicated earlier, it is intentional, innovative, and inclusive. Sheshe. It is in fulfillment of the fourth target of our National Development Plan that seeks to increase modern diagnostic and specialist treatment in the country and to improve on secondary health care systems. It brings inclusive, quality, and equitable health service to doorsteps of Sierra Leoneans in some of the most deprived areas of our country. It is an innovative initiative that brings health care to the doorsteps of Sierra Leoneans with a full complement of health staff, a doctor, a dentist, ophthalmologist, a pharmacist, nurses, midwives, community health officer, and data entry officer. So them boss there, so whether they go out All them and they don't call, they go did it. So not to just boss where they go and pass. Now for make sure say where they go any side, any kind of problem where they meet, if na yayo, if na futo, if na beleo, if na anybody, any kind of problem where you get, they go able to take care of them. If they're not able to take care of them, they will refer you now to the next hospital. These dedicated officers will provide specialized health outreach services to the remotest part of our country where the services are most needed. They will provide diagnostic, treatment, and referral services as needed. Then they nobody only check, they will check for know waiting day by you, and they will treat waiting they able to treat, and waiting they not able to treat, then they will refer you now because they're not able to treat you. But I want to say, I expect the staff, when I staff them, we healthcare professionals, we don't do a great job, especially fighting COVID and other problems in health-wise who they get. I expect you to be courteous, polite, compassionate, and avoid all sorts of negative conduct that will imperil the success of this initiative. Kill them people there, we need their service there. And we now human capital, when you talk about human capital, now the bottom line you value. Now the bottom line you value until you want to educate them, but of course education not to go without good health. Education not to go without or with empty stomach. So that make we bundle all them things that are so health, education, and business. We make call them human capital development. So with the Beguna, we help workers then to make una support this. It is your duty to maintain the program and safeguard equipment. I've requested the Minister of Health and Sanitation to ensure that over the next 4 months, each of the 193 chiefdoms should be visited by the health boss, providing services to more than 1 million people, including children, school children, young people, pregnant women, particularly the elderly.
Well, of course, another year waiting caretaker will talk just as we begin the program. Excuse me, we tell you say caretaker will be come and launch the mobile clinic. Boss they are, hey God. Usa even tell we say in 4 months' time, about 1 million people go don't benefit inside this promise way you make. But it don't pass 3 months now. A single person not able for benefit inside this project. But when somebody say just no caretaker will lie, IG can arrest them. But all of them are not lie. Because if you come and tell we say in 3 months' time, and sorry, in 4 months' time, but 1 million people, God, sorry for this man. But 1 million people for don't benefit under them boss here, the health service so that they go and give. But it don't pass 3 it don't pass 3 months. Nobody know who benefits it. It just sounds like what you tell we say, make we not judge them in the beginning, but now I'm months and left, so nothing will not see it. We still want judge. I say, "Oh, get back second chance." Yeah, me, I left you this issue. Me, I tell with your uncle. It too lie. It too lie. It too lie. Clear. No, your voice not dey go out.
That's okay. Thank you. Just want to find something quick for you. Let you see something. Yeah. With regards this man here, so the things they always he don't say. Yes. There we go. Okay, so let's read this thing quick, yeah. Now just small article no more where people in the read, where people in the write for ask question about the boss them. So let's just watch a quick one. I begin read, yeah, this person, he named Abdulaziz, he asked. He said, I observed this well and had wanted to post about it. Basically, somebody post when Thomas Dixon, so he decide for retweet this particular thing. So he said, thank God someone like Thomas Dixon. Interestingly, I think if we go inside Dixon in page and go find the thing actually with Dixon, it's SSF right. Okay, so there we are. He said, I observe this. No, come on, this is not still Ion. Yes, look, Thomas Ion. He said, ever since President Bio launched a mobile health clinic to ease the stress on the medical sector, the buses have become toys as they are parked permanently at U building, while Sierra Leoneans struggle to get better health service. Too bad. Bible, you know, the other day you tell me, say, low see no more outside this bus they go. I've been telling you, say, come out. Then they walk. Because the truth now good initiative. Because if I really help. But the question now, why them boss there don't go team up for 3 months for me them pull that do them. 3 months. And inside the number 4 months, we expect, say, 1 million people them, according to talk and do, for them benefit from the health facilities. Them,
Talk and lie.
Huh?
Talk and lie.
No, not all. Talk and do. I dey tell you what talk and do. So
Talk and
I wonder waiting why they still team up na that side and feel about toy now. They are sometimes then go begin can now for can give we.
They knock out the needle they where the nurse then get for use.
Okay, you know see na China boss them back home. Okay, this them back. If any government they will not reliable like China product.
God. Tire.
Why for tire? So the bottom line the boss they don't team up na you building. Now 3 months from 3 months from when they launch them, then they don't team up there like 1 month. So they don't team up like more than 4 months at that place there. And then get work for each 1 million people them inside 4 months. So if they don't have 3 months, I wonder now the 1 million people they will stand and they get
So,
but I know.
So wait, the boss them back don't join static.
Yes, they don't static. But no, I know something. I think that they wait for the election 10 can are small. So they go begin use them. Would they go now all health facility? Then begin get it now.
Hey God. Anyway, this far I come up away na the waterside road. We say baby for go take water for car time. So how they pass again for car time? Me man, all about your kuna lai bo. Ya take kabio the lifestyle. Na me aleka. That side you na leka. In the lifestyle. And when he read his speech them for lie, now say they pass here. Like we fall down see die. In 4 months' time, about 1,000 people for don't
1
benefit.
million by
now,
the way.
1 million, sorry. 1 million people for don't benefit. 3 months don't pass. 3. 1, 2, 3. Don't go 4. No benefit it. He didn't lie with style and he get confidence. You know, we didn't laugh, but this is too much. It's too much for we, eh? Okay, if you're not giving no life away again, sit down now in your corner, enjoy. But they can't life over for mock we for giving more pains. How could you? We don't deserve this. Not saying who votes for. Can't take a view. Anyway, I don't let's make it for today.
If I'm not getting to yourself, I'm conscious.
Look like say me, like just tell me people and plenty thank you, both Facebook and YouTube, una we don't come and like the program, share, comment, all other things. Them we tell una plenty thank you. Sister Admin, you hear this? You know, say you know like you boyfriend caretaker view.
So, by the way, first of all,
panic.
Before we go, let's tell Sister Admin plenty thank you for today. Do extremely fantastic, marvelous, superb.
But you say they go look for a passport one time because that woman don't go video there.
And they're ready for what you? When they wax face.
Oh God. Anyway, Sister Admin, we tell you plenty thank you. Anyway, the job way you do today, you really show say you ready for work for family members them, you know? Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Although we still wait for that video, that dance video, we still wait for it. You know, it's talk yesterday about Sylvia. We still wait for that video. Yeah? But anyway, plenty thank you to you for left all your time, your job, you picking them, your husband, and go stand for work for this family house. We really appreciate you, and we really respect that. Plenty thank you. Also, plenty thank you to we family members them. We still go on and support DOFA. We appreciate you now, and we really love what you know they do, the effort and everything for see how all they put hands together for promote and save life. So far so good. Me and Bible come live from the north. Now so they take care of the program until we meet again tomorrow on another beautiful edition
So
inside
you
the
get
same
3,
house.
4, 5 different tone them. At 1 second you get this pitch, this other you get pitch, you tap, you don't tap, maybe voice all on time, phone all on time. How they go?
Well, na style. I the geeky I take a style. Well, I'm not putting style in itself. Well, I can't pay big dish now. I'm off style. I just get tips of me style them, you know. The SLPP supporters them. They give them more style them. Let them say the ginger for can course. Anyway, until we meet again tomorrow on another beautiful edition. Tata, I love you all. Stay blessed.
Alright, thank you all very much for on a time, on a like, on a comment, on a share. We always love Una. We try as best as possible for being kind information that we get to Una. We love Una all so much. Honestly, we don't get tired. And we need for go rest now. Until we meet again, my name is Sembe Pierre, the freedom fighter. God bless we all. God bless we country Sierra Leone, where we call we are. Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All waiting you get for do, press this red subscribe button, and then you come over here and press this bell. To the bell option, press this one with all. It don't done. It no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we your help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you.